guys, it's your girl Star and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button while you're here. And you guys already clicked the title of this video, so you know what this video about. This is about the home buying process. Nothing will be done without sacrifice. You're gonna have to sacrifice a lot of stuff, especially when you're trying to save up money for a house. Now, building was honestly the best for us because it just made more sense. Now, we were staying with her parents. We were paying bills, but we wasn't paying bills like when you're paying a huge chunk out of your check going towards rent. So saving that for 9 months is amazing. So we were blessed with that opportunity. Now again, everybody's situation is different. You might be trying to save for a house, but you're still paying rent and you're still paying car insurance and you're still paying car note. So it might take you longer. This is why I said, you know, you might have to sacrifice. If you have an in-law you want to stay with, your mother, going back home for 8, 9, 10 months just to save what you need to get your permanent situation, I highly recommend it. And if you don't, then it's fine, that's cool. But if you do, don't be ashamed to go back home to mama, because mama can help you get your house. Now let's say you fixed your credit. Let's say you fixed your finances. Let's say you started saving money. You found the limit. You started talking to a financial advisor. You know how to live in between your means. You and your partner, you guys are ready to buy a home. Okay, so the next step is, are you gonna buy or are you going to build? But I can give you some advice on building than buying. To me, buying is like getting your heart broken and crushed multiple times, because you're gonna have to get a realtor. Then you're going to find houses, look at all these houses, then you're going to put offers out on these houses, and then you might not get those houses that you've been really loving for, and it could be really stressful and it could be depressing, and you're just like, damn, I'm just not going to get this house, and you don't want to settle. Building, you build out of the plans, you find a builder who basically have these models that you pick out of, and you pick the model that you can afford. They tell you everything. They talk to your mortgage consultant. They tell you basically, this is what you can afford, this is what you can pay. Now all you have to pay is so down payment, and we can start this process for you. And then later on we'll tell you how much it is for your down payment. They give you all of that jazz, and you basically pick what you want in a house. This is why I build. This is why we chose to build. It just made more sense, and I want to know what I'm getting automatically. Like, I knew what I was saving for when we were building the house. It was like, I seen it, we picked it out, we picked everything for the house. We know what kitchen we're gonna get, we know what backyard we're gonna get, we know what house we're getting, what color we're getting. It just made more sense. Now we made it to the last step, y'all, and the last step is step 1. Don't do nothing. You're at a standstill. Once you start this process, and once you go to the underwriter, he approves application, the bank says, okay, you're pre-approved, now we're going to get you really approved for the building or the buying, you don't do anything. You don't do, sis, you don't do anything. Don't get excited yet. You're almost there. You at a standstill. You do nothing. Do nothing. If nobody ain't tell you, I'm telling you, do nothing. Okay? Until you get your keys. Each process is different. I'm just going to give you a short-term version. Now, if you buying a house that's already set in stone, process is literally kind of like a 30-day closing fact. You want to make sure that your finances are correct and you're not spending no money. You're not opening no new line of credit at all. At all. Like, don't do it. You're not buying a new car. You're not buying no new furniture. Don't do none of that. Don't do anything. Don't start taking money out your savings because you feel like I'm good until you signed that closing document and you get your keys. Don't do anything that you work so hard for. Don't jeopardize it. Never know what can happen before closing. I'm just being honest with you. So if you're buying and they accepted the offer and you're already in a process to getting, it takes a good 30, maybe sometimes 60 days just to make sure that the closing procedure and documents and everything is what it's supposed to be, and it's on the up and up. They're making sure your credit is okay again. They're gonna recheck your credit. So that's why I say don't open no new line of credit. Don't start paying off stuff. They gonna start looking at your bank accounts and everything. So just make sure you basically stay at a standstill until you basically sign your closing documents and you are officially homeowners. Again, when you're building a house, this is a whole nother process. Like, this is a 9-month standstill, okay? 9 months of standing still. You need to make sure that your credit don't get fucked up within those 9 months. Nothing pop up that's new debt. Because when you're building a house, you already have a pre-agreement with the bank based off the credit they already see from you, the credit reports, based off your debt. All the numbers is made previously. Now, when you're about to close, they check all that stuff again. You don't want a difference between this and this, because that underwriter will put a axe and you've been saving, working so hard, and then you might not get the house you want. So that's why building is a very sacrifice standstill. Like, you got to make sure you stay focused, you don't lose sight of the plan, and you know at the end is going to prevail. You need to do this. Like, don't mess up what you've been working so hard for. All right, you guys, we made it to the end. Congratulations. I gave you guys all the tips and all the keys you need in the home buying process if you're building or buying. I hope you guys find this information very informative. I know it was very long, but it was information needed, because if you don't know, you don't want to make a mistake and you will have to be like, damn, why nobody ever told me? Because it's not that many people I know that actually have their own home to be like, girl, don't do this. So this is why we rely on these YouTube videos or these other financial advisors or mortgage advisors, just to give us tips that you kind of wish, you know, it was already told to, and you already walk in there knowing what you need to know. But if you guys like this video, don't forget to hit that like button. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I will see y'all in my next video. Peace.